Hi everyone, it's me, Angela, and for today's video we're going to focus on what to do during a depression attack. Now, a depression attack, it's separate from an anxiety or panic attack. Depression, it's kind of its own thing. It's kind of a concept that I came up with myself. Depression, you'll always have it, but a depression attack is when you have a specific trigger or multiple triggers that they just go off and they give you just a feeling of like you're being stabbed in the heart, and they just make you feel so low, and you don't know what to do about it. And so the only thing that you know that you can do to get rid of the pain is to end your life. So today we're going to focus on what to do during a depression attack and how to take it one step at a time. So the first step that we need to take is we need to look at the situation before us. We need to take deep breaths. So let's do that together. So we'll take a deep breath, just and out. In, out. And you have to do this with me so you can calm down and examine the situation. So breathe in and out. In, out. In, out. Now you can do that as many times as you need to in order for you to calm down and to examine the situation before you do anything drastic. Now, in past experiences that I've had, I know that whenever I have a depression attack and when I have a bad trigger, I know the only thing I want to do is get rid of the pain. That's the only thing that matters right then. So what you need to do, just take it one step at a time. So first, examine the situation and do deep breathing. That's what you need to do first. And second, you need to find a coping mechanism. And now the coping mechanism, it can't be cutting. I know that cutting it's very effective and it does work, but in the end you're only gonna be hurting yourself even more. I know from experience. So right now I want you to put that razor away, put anything that you're gonna harm yourself with, just put it down, and I want you to find just a simple coping method that will help you. That's either just breathing, or talking to a friend, or reading a book, watching a movie. Just do something simple. Doesn't have to be anything big, just to kind of take your mind off of it for a second. It doesn't matter if it doesn't go away completely. It's okay. You just need something to bring your focus point into that specific moment. You need to not worry about the future or the past. Just focus on now. Focus on what's going on right now in this exact moment, okay? You need to stay calm. You need to breathe. Examine the situation. Take it one step at a time. And find a simple, small coping method. What I usually do, what really helps me actually to cope with my current situation whenever I'm having a depression attack, is to write down my feelings, write down why I'm upset, write down why I want to end my life, and write down why I'm doing this. So right now, what I mean by taking it one step at a time is I need you to count to 10. Just count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look at that. You've made it through another 10 seconds. And just keep counting to 10, and you can lengthen your time, 30 seconds, a minute. Just take it a second at a time, a minute at a time, an hour at a time, a day at a time. Only focus on what's happening right then and there, and don't worry about the future. Just focus on now. You have to focus on yourself. You have to only focus on what's going to benefit you at that moment. Don't worry about anyone else. Don't worry about what's going to happen soon. Don't worry about what just happened. Just focus on you. And by doing that, you can do whatever you need to do that's not going to harm yourself. You know, go buy yourself an ice cream cone. Go get yourself a spray tan. Go get your nails done. You know, it doesn't have to be that big. Just go do something that's going to take your mind off of what you're going through. Just something that's going to help you for the next half hour, the next few minutes. Anything simple and small. Okay. Okay. So now that you've focused on yourself, and right now, right in this exact moment, you need to focus hard right now at this particular moment in time. Okay? And I want you to just listen. And I know what's going to go on through your head. You're going to deny everything that I'm going to say. And you're going to feel like, whatever, she doesn't know my story. And that's true. I don't know what you're going through. But I do know what depression feels like. And I want to help you. That's all I want to do. So if you'll just listen to me and hear me out, I want you to feel better. You know, you are an individual. And you're going through a lot of pain. And that's okay. Everybody goes through pain. But what you're going through is it's very personal. And it's very hard for you to see past this. I know it is. I've been going through depression for a long time. And even though it may seem that I'm doing better right now, it's still really hard sometimes. So, first of all, what I want you to know is that you're not alone, and that we all need to be together. We can go through this together. You're not alone. And I know you're gonna deny it, and that's okay. But you truly aren't alone. And I want you to try and make that your goal for today, to understand that you're not alone, and that you do have potential. I promise that you do have potential to do good and to go throughout the rest of your life and be successful. If you're my age, if you're 18, you know, you're gonna grow up and you're gonna become so successful. You're going to have a family someday, you know, you're gonna get married, and if you're older than me and you already have a family, focus on your family. Focus on how much they love you. Even people my age, just focus on the people that love you. That's what you need to do. You need to focus on the people that love you and try to put yourself in their shoes. And what would happen if they lost you? They would be so heartbroken. And even though it may not seem like they care about you all the time, I promise you that they would be in so much despair. And they would go through depression too if you ended your life. And I know that if what you're going through is very devastating to you, you don't want to put that on anyone else. I know that inside you feel like you want people to feel your pains and then they'll understand. But I know that you really don't want anyone to feel that way. So please, don't end your life for them. Find one person, 2, 3, find a few people who you know that they care about you so much and focus on them. Don't take your life because they love you and they don't want you to be gone. They only want to help you. I know that it's hard to let people help you and that you think that you can just go through depression on your own. But I promise if you just let them in. Just let them in. And they won't understand everything about depression. They really won't. But if you just let them in, they'll be your rock. They'll be a support for you. And they can only bring you up even more. We are sent here to earth with families. Families are so important and essential in our daily lives. They help us to go through our trials, and as well as times of joy. We are all here together. We're one big family, and family has each other's backs. So don't forget how much everyone loves you. You are important. And you may deny that, but you are so important. You have so much value. You are a son or a daughter of God. And even if you're not very religious, I promise you that God loves you. And I know you may be thinking to yourself, why would God let me go through this? I thought that a lot too. But the one thing that I can tell you is that, yes, God loves you, and He does allow you to go through trials. But it's only so you can become stronger in the end. Trials make you stronger. If you haven't heard about the parable of the tree and the wind, then let me tell it to you. There was once this young tree, and it went through so many storms, so many winds. They went through a lot of tribulation, but in the end, the tree was stronger than all the other trees, and it was tall, and nothing could take down that tree. And that's what you need to realize. You are that tree. You may be beaten around, tossed, torn, but in the end, you will be that strong tree. You will be mighty, you'll be tall, you'll be strong, and you'll be able to do so much good in the world. You are a powerful human being. Your soul, your spirit, you are so strong. You've made it this far. You have made it this far, and I'm so proud of you for accomplishing so much in your life. I may not know you personally, but I love you. And you matter. You matter to me. You matter to so many people. You matter. Please don't forget that. You have so much potential. I promise that as you just keep pushing and you take it one day at a time, 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second, whatever, I promise that together we can make it through this. So please stay safe, stay strong, and stay alive. I'll see you guys later.